back to the Hypervision podcast. We are back, guys. Um, Back with episode 2 of our season here. We're just kind of rolling. We're just kind of going with the flow this season, I think, really. Um, I'm happy to be back. I always say that to Drew, but here we are on this lovely Tuesday evening. So, Drew, how are we? How are we doing, man?
Oh, we're doing good. Um, yeah, no, just good to be back. Um, I haven't gotten around to this first episode yet, but I think it's a good one. Shaking off the rust a little bit, long break, but trying to get comfortable in front of the camera again.
Yeah.
I'm excited though. We got we're getting close to back to a normal-ish schedule of talking to each other about what we want to do with podcast episodes and stuff. Because
Yeah.
I think between December and April, we probably didn't at all.
I think yes, that's true. I feel like that's both of ours faults. Like we could have easily gotten together and made some sort of plan, but I don't know. I mean, life happens. I've told Drew this. Like, yes, like it'd be sick if one day we could make this big, but it's like right now, like it's just kind of something to do, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm not saying I don't want to invest in it, but like I don't know. It's tough, whenever you have other stuff going on to put 100% into this. So, but yeah, um, it's been good.
Yeah, no, I mean I understand that. It's like probably a weekly thing with me of like, do I want to keep doing this? I don't like technically we don't get anything from it, but at the
I,
same time, I
you
think we
know,
talked about it last week with Tyler.
maybe not.
The you go
I was gonna say maybe not like monetary wise, but
right.
I even said it last week. I said I love personally just coming on here and just talking. You know, I feel like it's good for my mental like well being. Like it's nice to kind of just come on here, even if we just rant about random stuff. Even if we don't have a topic, we just sit here and we just talk. Like me personally, I thoroughly enjoy it. Maybe the few people that watch the show, maybe they don't. But even if it's just for my personal gain, sorry, but I enjoy it. So I don't know how you I don't know your thoughts about that, but yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I think you kind of said what I could have said if I got around to it. I don't know. Sometimes my thoughts go any which direction.
Hmm.
It was mostly like we don't get money from this, um, so it's hard to consider it as like just it's harder sometimes for me to go like I can't just keep going and going and going on this just
Yep.
because like technically it's not giving us an outcome of things. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do this for no money if I didn't actually enjoy it.
Yep.
So no, it's fun. I enjoy it. We get to come on here and talk. It's like the one time you don't get like constantly berated, probably. Um, so I'm sure
That's
you
fine.
enjoy that a little bit.
It's all good.
Uh,
You want to
yeah.
talk
No,
about the?
I
Oh, sorry.
huh?
No, go ahead. I was gonna say you want to talk about our new
Oh, they're right here.
or any
Yeah,
announcements? Any
yeah.
announcements? For the podcast here?
We got real announcements for once.
Real
Not for
announcements.
once. They're always real.
Yeah.
Start with the boring one. Actually, not boring.
Yeah.
I can't
Announcements
say that
aren't
for either of
boring.
these.
Yeah. What are we doing, man?
Um, First one. We're going on to sponsors. Actually, first. It's officially Jordan Love season.
Okay. Yeah. As of this moment, yes.
Get
Currently, yeah.
ready. Have fun with that, Vikings and Bears and Lions fans. It's Jordan Love season. Bought my jersey yesterday.
Yeah. We have to get a Alex on the pod and see what he feels about that. He was texting yesterday about it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And then actual stuff. We have actual sponsors to talk about now. We'll start with our normal. Back to the Vikings fans we talked about earlier. The legal cornholes.
Sure. Let's go with that. Legacy
Those guys,
cornhole.
shout out them. They're on a hold for right now, but keep them in your mind if you want to. I don't know. Just still shout them out. That's
Yeah.
our A1 since day one.
Yeah.
Second, Riverside. So this is what we use to record. We're on it right now. It's like our video recording. It does tons of crazy different things. You can upload everything. You can have people. It does like all the separate tracks, audio, video, everything like that. So we are an affiliate for them now. So we get like a link. I'm gonna start putting that in our stuff now. We get a link for them. People that sign up through, if they like, if anyone wants to do like video stuff or like find a recording software, like something like this. And if you're doing podcasts, if you want to get into podcast doing one, and you need a way to record it because you're not doing in-person stuff, or if you want to do in person and use this to record, which I'm not sure why you would do that, but yeah, hit us up, me and Noah. We got links to that now. We can get you deals, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's the other one. The fun one, we talked about it last week with Tyler, the Shank It Golf people, the golf company. We are now an affiliate of them as well. So I'm gonna try to at least try to market this a little bit because I think this is cool. I got my stuff. They sent in a sticker. That's just a cool thing that just comes with it. But we got a hat for it too. Shank It Golf, a little paint splatter hat. Pretty cool. It's got the cool little band I put on the newer hats. Now I think you have a Rubber Ducks one like this right now.
Yes.
That kind of style.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. So we got that going now. Yeah, so we have like actual sponsors to talk about now. We're a sponsor affiliate for Riverside and Shank It Golf. So they've got like tons of different polos, golf bags, gloves, hats, all this kind of stuff, and it looks really cool. Because it's now that season. It's golf season, baby. Kind of. Give it like a few weeks, maybe 2 weeks. Then it's golf season.
Yeah, I am very much interested in that company there. I'm gonna make some purchases on there soon, and then I'm definitely ready for golf season here. So
yeah,
it's gonna be a good time.
I believe the code for this is just Hypervision, Shank It Golf. I haven't actually looked because I think it was yesterday I did the Riverside thing. I haven't looked at what the code is for that, but we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, we have our sponsors laid out. That's 2 for the year now. Let's see what else comes this year. I'm going to put the hat on now. I do also have one more. We got one more thing. Not technically a sponsorship at all, but it's just a little shout out thing.
Okay.
And you should see if you can hear me say this to the walls currently. But Andrew and his friend started a marketing consulting company.
Okay.
Palm.
Okay.
Palm Consulting. There's his stuff. If that focuses. Boom. Screenshot that if you want it. Yeah. They started that like maybe a month or 2 ago. I don't know if they're doing stuff yet because they're still doing all the startup stuff. But yeah, started a marketing consulting company. That sounds wrong. It just sounded out like that.
A little bit, but it's fine.
I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, but yeah, him and his friend did that, so that's something that's cool. If you need consulting for your marketing, Palm.
Okay, I would love to get him on the podcast and see where that inspiration came from.
Yeah,
I'm actually curious.
My guess would be that he has a marketing degree.
Oh, well, didn't know that. So
yeah, I guess that's fair.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
but still, though, I would like to. I'm still kind of intrigued.
Yeah, I mean, I have a sports management degree. I haven't started a team yet, so
yeah.
It's fair.
I wouldn't even argue it's part of a team. Sport management can go any direction you want.
Yeah, clean up fireworks.
Nah, we're not going to go there. Okay.
Yeah, that's another day. Today, I don't think I have any other announcements, right?
Merch.
You got anything?
Merch.
Yeah, this is the tie-dye shirt I was talking about. Let me do a little number for you. It's an oversized tee. This is my favorite one, I think. It's got the little stitching right there. I got the right side this time too. On camera. That's good.
I like it.
Noah's got on, I think I wore that last one,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, the Visionary hoodie. Yep. So this is another one that's in there. I don't have the socks on currently, but as I said, the socks are expensive. I will understand if you don't buy those. I just did it to, you know, have an option of socks being a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll understand if you don't buy anything. I don't know. It's up to you. It's money you got to spend then.
I will say this sweatshirt is way more comfortable than the first one we did.
Yes. Yeah. Those ones were bulk order. Like I made those in 2 days. I picked the cheapest one.
I don't mind them, but
These ones still aren't the best quality, but like I like them.
yeah,
Like this, honestly, it's like a very high quality shirt, I think.
yeah. So big fan, big fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're good. I'm excited about it. I still have to do some website stuff before I officially drop that and let Josiah get his merch. So he's never getting that stuff. There's never going to be a website.
I love it.
Yeah. Honestly, the hold up on the website thing is just that, like, I wanted to add a blog page for it. That, and I'm just lazy sometimes. So, you know, it happens. But, like, I wanted to add a blog thing, and I want to have, like, blog posts on there before the website comes out. That way there's just nothing when it gets there.
Yeah.
And I've got to have to find a way to code the website or the podcast into the website. But now that, you know, AI does everything for you, I'm sure I could do that in 5 minutes.
It's pretty insane.
We could just have AI do our. Do you want to stop doing podcasts and just have AI do it for us?
We should make an episode on that.
On AI and like about it, or like let AI take it over?
We should do both.
Okay, that's 2 free episodes right there. We're done.
We should do both. And I know that's might be lazy, but like I'm intrigued to see your comments about just AI in general. And then yeah, I would also be intrigued to see what the AI can generate, podcast wise. Maybe we just
Yeah.
maybe we just give it a topic. I don't know. That could be fun. That could be really, really
I
fun.
saw today, I think the Russo brothers, the guys that directed Marvel and all that stuff,
Yeah.
they think within like the next 2 or 3 years, AI is going to make a full movie.
I mean, they're already making songs, so with
Yeah.
people that are making, like Drake, for example, like they're already
Right, yeah. But I think they're saying like it's going to be like a fully AI not self, I
like
guess.
just making
but,
like a script. You mean, or like what do you?
No, like it'll like develop a movie, I think is what they're saying. Like their own, like it'll make its own thing.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Interesting. But yeah, we'll definitely have to do an episode on that because I know the one time I sent you that screenshot of the AI that I texted on Snapchat and you said throw your phone in the river and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, you were texting AI to bet for you. I'm like, just chill out.
Have you seen those videos though? People have been like, they've been like,
yeah, and I've seen that Snapchat bot all over the place.
Hey, who do you think scores the first basket in this game? They're like, Jaylen Brown, and then it hits, and they're like, oh, crap. But
yeah,
I don't know. That was just cool.
Yeah,
it is. I don't know. We can go into it in another episode, but yeah, AI is here.
It is. It's here. It's a little scary, but it's here.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today, Drew? What's on tap?
I think we have a topic. Pretty sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is. It's the one I don't even know if it's teased at this point.
It's been
how many times I've brought it up.
It's been on like mini rants throughout episodes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start it by saying, like, I understand it's a very real thing actually for a lot of people. I'm not trying to just, like, when I say all this, I'm not gonna try to sit here and say like I'm some alpha male and dog dude. Like I'm just like, you shouldn't have those feelings and stuff like that. But like it's on the topic of like, because I've brought it up before, like how I see it on social media all over the place. Like, and maybe it's just my feed, maybe, I don't know, but it's like all these like posts about guys, and it's just the stuff like, oh, who do you go to when you're down? Every single time I see that post, it's just hordes and hordes and hordes of guys. Like, I don't have anyone to go to. I'm a guy. I keep all that in. Like, that's what we're supposed to do, and all this stuff. And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I deal with emotions the best way either. I, like, as if Adam hears this can attest, I bottle things up. And the moment something else finally gets me past that one spot, doesn't matter what it was, but it was the one thing that took it from 249 to 250, and I'm yelling, and I'm gonna be upset. But but yeah, it's just all that stuff of like, guys are like, guys don't have that source to reach out to. Guys don't have that place to be emotional, be free, to be um, vulnerable, I guess is the word.
What
Um,
what do you so what is that for women? I don't know
that's the
either.
thing. I don't know.
Okay. I was just curious. That was just a main question. I have no idea either.
I mean, I guess like in a stereotypical sense, from my understanding, it seems like women talk about everything with each other. Like if they have that tight friend group or that
Yep.
friend,
Yep. Yep.
they talk about everything.
Yep. That makes sense.
Like, and I like to think that guys do that. Like, that's my understanding. Is
I,
like if you
for,
have that kind of friendship with a guy, like you'll talk to him about anything. I'll say anything to a lot of people.
yeah, I think from my perspective, I I don't know. Like I tell you guys stuff, but I mean not like I wouldn't say like on a personal level. Like I think if I ever would need to, I know I could do it. Like to talk to you or Tyler or something like
Right.
that. Like where we could actually have like a deep conversation about like, hey man, like what's going on with your life? I I
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good. I've had those conversations with Josiah. Um, they've been really good. They've been really deep. I feel like it's built, our friendship even more. Um, you know, that's just from my perspective. But no, I understand what you mean. Like especially from like a women's shoot, it's like yeah, they have that like friend group. But from the men's perspective, I see like why why are we supposed to hold it in? Like why are we um I guess uh taught? I wouldn't say taught. Why is it shown to us that we have to be this alpha male? Like why can't we be a little more open and stuff like that? I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean, I was going to try to get your feels on it before I opened up
oh, sorry.
my
I
own
went
brain
a
to
little
it.
bit no.
No, you're good because I know if I get going, there's a chance I don't stop, just because I start finding things in my brain along the way that I forgot about like
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Um,
Holding this in.
yeah, I don't know because I've had a few of those rants come up where I'm like I see it and I'm just like I don't understand this. Like I don't get why people and like I don't I get it. People like depression is a very real thing. People can people can go through that for a very long time, and it's different for a lot of people. It's sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just for many different reasons it happens.
Yeah.
Um, like I'm not gonna like I haven't had a perfect life. I have struggled with my own mental health at certain points. It happens. And I'm not even gonna say I'm at like a peak level right now. I don't know what that is or how that would happen. That's up to the own person to decide, I think, honestly. I don't think someone else should be able to tell you what your mental health level is.
Yep.
I'm also maybe then just saying I don't trust psychologists or therapists.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what
I
they tell you also.
I mean I've
But
thought about it truly. I've thought about going to therapy or like doing
yeah.
stuff like that because I think I've talked about a little bit like I truly do feel alone a lot like
Mm-hmm.
I lived by myself for that time a couple months ago for like what 7 to 8 months I'd say and like it almost got bad like I'll be honest like I actually haven't really talked about this with anyone like I was almost in a bad spot there at the end like I was happy that I left I did, like I've said this before, like I don't mind being alone sometimes, but like sometimes, like I don't know, man. Just I get in my own head and I have thoughts, and it's just not good all the time. So it was good to get out of there. I would still argue, like even today, I'm not like perfect by any means, but um, it's definitely a little bit better, mental wise. But yeah, I would agree. It's yeah. Sorry, I
Yeah.
just kind of
And
want to.
I'm not trying to say don't do therapy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That
Yep.
was not what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I was being light of what I said, made it sound like I said that. Yeah, no, I think that's like I obviously like I know a lot of people that go to therapy and it's great for
Yeah,
them.
sure.
It's
Same.
it's 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 kind of like how we said this is our chance. Like
Yep.
we talk to each other, we have
Exactly.
all this kind of stuff. That is like this personified
Exactly.
by tenfold. I
Yep.
think people, that's their chance to go talk. They get their feelings out. They have someone that listens and is trained and professional at that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Not me
Yep.
saying, "Oh man, I don't know, play some FIFA, get your anger out."
Yeah.
um, yeah. So it was. It's just that like I, I don't know. I guess it maybe just like upsets me that people have that outlook on things and they buy into that. That like I think I mean I did this a lot of like trying to act strong and act like nothing's wrong, and even though
Yep.
like yeah I know that shit hurts, like I get it. So I can understand that if someone's going through that at that moment, that like maybe they just haven't experienced that, and then maybe it takes time that they understand like yeah maybe I should have just at least tried to reach out, maybe something like that. And I don't know, maybe some of the guys that say like, "Oh, I don't have that," they have tried to reach out and like they genuinely don't have something like that. And then that's sad. That is actually a sad thing. That's where therapy can come into play. Hopefully, someone can find that and have the courage to finally come out and say, I'm not okay. I need
Yep.
this. But I think it just upsets me when I see so many people being like, yeah, no, I don't have that. And like, they just like, they feel lonely, they feel upset, they feel like they don't have something, they don't feel like they don't have someone to go to. And that hurts. I don't know. I wish that wasn't I don't want that to be the case of things, the scenario and all that stuff. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah. Cause like I've been in situations like that. Like I can't speak on what level those people are on compared to me or anything like that. There's no need to compare that. You don't need to compare dark times of bad times of people. It's just that is their thing they're going through. Then that's it. That's theirs. You have yours. Because like the whole, I had friends in high school that we were all in a group together. One of those friends in that group passed away. It was tough. We all had the exact same thing we were working through. I regret a lot of what I did back then because I was trying to act strong and act like, it's okay. I didn't want to be the guy that was like super upset over everything and then bring the mood down for all the other guys. And I was like, okay. But what ended up happening is 2 or 3 years passed and I brought it up to them once, maybe just once. Never once was just like, hey, how you doing with this? Can I check in?
Yep.
I didn't even come up like, are you doing good? I want to talk about this because I'm not doing good. I just was like, let's just try to keep spirits high and everything. And that's not what you need all the time. Sometimes you need the conversation. Sometimes you just need to let it out.
Yeah. I mean, I think it takes a lot of courage to do that. Um, someone has to initiate it too. It's not like I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of people like we have a lot of friends or something like that. Like they just whenever they probably want to speak and they just don't. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess maybe personally, I've talked about it before. I think we did this one with Ian of how like we perceive ourselves, like that person. Yeah, I'm looking at it's personality boxing. I think was that one
Yeah,
of like, I don't want people to think like look at me and go, if I've seen him as this is all he is, kind of like
yep,
that. And I think maybe I've pushed a far ahead of agenda of like fun guy. I'm gonna try to do fun things, like I'm not the serious guy you talk to about serious things, stuff like that. But I would like to be, if someone needs that, I'm very happy to be there for
yeah,
them for that
yeah,
and
absolutely.
all that. Um, so yeah, I think maybe, personally, I didn't give off the vibe of like, hey, if I need to talk to him, I probably could. So I think, that's just down to stuff maybe I could have worked on and still probably need to. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would like to think that I'd like to think that if I ever wanted to talk about that stuff, I could talk to you, and then I think vice versa, um, as, as well, just personally. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like we're to that point. You know, I feel like obviously
Yes. I hope.
it can it can be awkward with someone you just met, but no, yeah, I think
Right.
we're obviously to that point where I would feel comfortable if I had something serious to talk about, or just do something like that. or even just like check in, man. Like, well, I mean, like you said, like I don't even do enough good enough job of it, but just like check in every once in a while and say, like, man, like really, like truly, how are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always like a cliche saying, you get told, hey, how's your day going? Well, it's going good. Is it really going good? You know what I mean? Like, is it really going good?
Yeah.
Like that's usually,
Yeah.
and I'm even like subject to that too. Like I've said it before, and it's like, dude, my day is actually not really going that good. Like I just said it just because it's the thing to say. Like I don't know, it's like just move on with your day.
Right.
That sort of stuff. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's good to every once in a while. But yeah, I don't like either. I don't like for people to feel that way. Um, and I obviously, whenever it's trotted on social media, it's everyone's gonna see it, which is unfortunate. But
Yeah.
oh well.
And I mean, I guess one thing on the social media side, like it is social media. It's a very, I think social media in the majority of it is a very extremist view at all times, really.
Yeah.
Like it's never just like, hey, you throw that out there. It's never like right in the middle. It's either super far one side or super far the other side of like what they're saying, and like no, like this is, and I'm not trying to downplay what the people say in those comments and everything, if like that's actually going on, but like I do think social media makes things a bit more extreme than it may be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And honestly, I don't even think social media is something that's great for most people's mental health. The amount of times, I think about social media breaks, other people take social media breaks. It's a very clear thing that social media might not be the healthiest thing
No,
either.
no, definitely not. Especially when just for example, like I scroll. I don't know if you get them, dude, but like sometimes it's like I get people who are in, happy relationships, or it's like they're getting married or stuff like this. I'm like, why am I getting this? It's mainly TikTok, obviously, but it's like, why
Yeah.
am I getting this stuff? And then I get down on myself, and it's like, man, am I really gonna ever have anything? And then I get in that mindset, and it's like, it's so bad. It's gonna be like a rabbit hole in my mind, and it's so bad to do. And then I eventually like,
Yeah.
all right, let's we're fine here. We're gonna be okay. Like we're not. I don't know, man. It's bad. So yeah, I definitely agree. It's like sometimes you just need to check out of it and
Yeah.
take a little
You
break.
need the that's enough internet for
Yep,
today
yep,
moment.
yep. So it's just not ideal.
Even I think on the guy and girl thing of like guys opening up compared to, what we perceive as girls open up more and talk about more and more frequently, maybe. Could be wrong. Correct us if we are. I don't know. I think in how I see it is like it might just be the fact that girls are a lot better at, you know, can I say that? I don't know if that's true. I was going to say dealing or processing
You
emotions.
could say like what I feel. Like I think that I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, I was, yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't. Maybe they're just better at more frequently getting their emotions out and talking about them,
Yeah.
and it's more comfortable for them, maybe like to do that than guys. And then also, like from it, maybe I think as a whole, maybe I think girls are just softer. Like it's just easier. Like with a guy, it's not like you don't look at a guy and go, you know what, I'm gonna talk to him about this stuff.
Yeah.
You go, no, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna play Call of Duty with this guy. Like that's
And
I
I
don't
want to
like
make a disclaimer like we're not you know, torching women here. Like this isn't a we're not I'm not
this is I'm almost complimenting
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think
I mean I'm just trying to
I'm saying they are more approachable,
yeah.
easier to talk
I
to. I
I
think.
I would agree. I just for anybody that might take it the wrong way, but I don't know if we have any
Right.
male or not male, any female watchers, but
Yeah, I don't know.
just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's I in my experience, it's just easier to for me, it's easier to open up to a woman, I think.
Interesting.
That's at least
I
how
can't
I don't know. It's just
I can't say that I have. I don't know if I've ever talked to a woman besides my mother, but um, you know, I don't think I have. No, I've never had any like deep conversations with women besides my mother. Probably, yeah,
with the female
yeah.
species. Hmm. It's not. It's overrated.
Mm. I mean, sometimes like I'd
Nah, I'm
almost
kidding.
rather prefer to talk to a guy, but I feel like
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends, though.
sure, sure,
Like there's certain
sure,
conversations you don't want to bring. Like you could have two best friends. Like I can have you and I can have Tyler maybe. And there are some conversations I would rather bring to you. There are some
sure,
conversations I'd rather bring to
yep,
Tyler. Like
sure,
it kind of just does depend. And there's some conversations I'm like, no, I'm getting, and this is mostly the scenario. I'm getting both of them here. I want both of them in for this. But and then also I think then comes down to the way people deal with things and process things. Me, I like as many people as I can get. Whenever I'm doing something, the amount of people I can invite, I try to go, yeah, let's do this. Oh, let's get him. Let's get him. Like if we start FaceTiming, half the time I'm just like, hey, let me add this person in. Let me add this person in. I don't care. I like the people. And I think so that's like whenever I go and like ask people things, I get as many opinions as possible. I listen to none of them because that's my own narcissism, but
yeah,
because I've already made up my mind before I even reached out to anyone on what I wanted to do. But that's half sarcasm. I don't. It just depends on the thing. Sometimes, if it's less serious, I've probably already made up my mind on it. But like, yeah, that's just the way I deal with it. Is I will go out to multiple different people and be like, "Yo, I got this. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?" Stuff like that. Um, yeah, and so I think maybe there are scenarios where it's just easier to if you have a girl in your life that you can talk to about those things,
sure,
reach out to them about
sure,
that, talk to them. And maybe that just goes down to what person you want to spend like a lifetime with. Personally, I would want to spend a lifetime with a woman.
yeah,
So,
that would be nice.
so I think maybe just, it's easier for me to be like, all right, this is a person that I am talking to. I see something here. So you start, investing in it, you start talking to them and it just becomes more comfortable, stuff like that.
Yeah,
But then there's a conversation. You're like, you know what? I need the boys. I need the guys for this. Let's get them going. Rally the troops.
sure, I agree. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal there. Well,
Find a woman to spend your life with.
I don't know if it's the ultimate goal, but
The ultimate goal would find a Latin woman to spend your life with.
well,
Right now,
that's another conversation. But
you know it.
I have my
That's a whole other hour-long podcast for you.
yeah, I have my
Noah talks about Latinas.
I have my yeah, yep, yep. That's another conversation. Anyhow, yeah. So um, yeah, I'm kind of speechless now. I'm not gonna lie for that one. And
Could you think about Latinas?
yeah, I mean, I kind of just am right now, for being honest with you. Um,
uh, that's what the world needs. Just more.
yeah, I mean, I'd be down with it. But
We would have so many. There would be a lot less sad men in the world. I think if there were more Latina women.
you're right, dude. And that's why I work in baseball, so I can see it. Never mind. I'm not gonna. We're no, because you can't find them around here. But hey, if you go to a place where other people, yeah, yeah.
Vacation to Puerto Rico.
Oh gosh, dude, don't even get me started. I'd love it. I'd love it. It's where my
See, and then you can open up to them. You can talk to them about your life and everything. And then you can come back to the podcast here and be like, yeah, you were right. Or, yeah, you were completely wrong. I'm never opening up to a woman
that'd be
again, which is probably the smarter
that'd be
idea.
sick. I'd love to go on a trip. We should go on a trip, document what happens, vlog even some would say, and
They would.
come back and just report. Yeah, dude, we need to go on a trip. That'd be so cool. Drew's booked up for the rest of the year though. Going to
Honestly.
Florida and Seattle. Well, not Seattle anymore, but
Nah, not Seattle. I got Florida. I got Tennessee. I got South Carolina.
damn.
I got Miami. That's in the
You
fall.
know what I got?
That's for work, though.
Ohio.
You got Akron, baby.
Ohio, and that's it.
You're going to Cleveland. I guess that's still Ohio,
Yay.
but yeah.
Maybe one day I'll get to leave the state.
When we move to Hilton Head or wherever we're gonna go, Charleston. I forget what week you're going. One time a year ago,
Do what?
we were gonna move to Charleston or
We're
Charlotte.
moving there. We're moving
Charlotte.
there. So no.
It's too warm out there.
Too warm? But you want
It's like 120.
Fine. We're moving
I want to be able to breathe when I
we're
sleep.
moving to Utah.
All right. No Latinas. You just get some Mormon moms. I
We're
think.
moving to Florida.
I think we die.
Yeah, probably.
You get on the road once.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to expand my horizons, you know?
Yeah, we'll get there. No,
Yeah, that's another podcast episode too. Well,
Hypervision's going to the moon, baby.
going global. Well, what's Mike doing, man?
Mhm.
Sorry, we've totally gotten off topic here. I'm just
Who knows what he's doing?
probably bagging a Hooters woman, isn't he?
There's a chance.
Probably cut that out.
Nah.
That dude is something else, man. I don't know.
He's been brought up twice now, both episodes.
He's just an anomaly, and it's awesome.
He'll be back soon, middle of May, when you've got some time off from games. I think that's when the plan is to bring him in. Probably, we'll see.
Hey,
Never know with him.
here we go.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, going back to the topic, I don't know if you have any more on the actual topic. Sorry, we've kind of got off the rails a bit, but
I think I don't know. No, I guess to sum up everything I ranted about, or just tailed off with, it is, depression happens. It's real. It's there. It's very come and go sometimes for some people. Sometimes it's just always there. You never know. Some people are very good at hiding it. That's an issue.
Yep.
So hopefully, I would love it for people to be able to find their way to deal with it. If you need it, if you want it, therapy is very good. I get ads probably every single day. I'm on YouTube. The BetterHelp stuff. I don't know if you've seen those.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Now that I've said it, you probably will. Yeah, like I think it's just good to find someone to talk to or find something that gets you out of the funk that you have sometimes. Like, I don't know, just for example, sometimes like if I'm by myself for a weekend, eventually I get bored and I'm just sitting there. Like if you're busy, Tyler's busy, someone else is busy, I got nothing going on. There's a time I could just be sitting in this beanbag chair right here, lights off, just scrolling through TikTok. Hour and a half passes before you even realize that you thought 15 seconds passed. I would consider that, it's like a lull, that's a bad period. You don't want to. I think those are things you want to watch out for, stuff like that. Just getting caught up and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and seeing 100 other people doing other things that you're like, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wish I could do that. And I don't know. For me, that's just getting up. That's the second call I've gotten in like the last 10 minutes.
Calling you.
Zach
All
called me
those
first, and
women?
then Jameson. I will call them back later. No,
Jameson, I haven't heard about that.
there are
in a
no
while.
women. Huh?
Said I haven't heard of Jameson in a while.
Yeah, he's back now.
Back in Ohio?
We'll get him on soon. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. We'll get him on soon, I think.
Okay.
Making a brand, doing all this stuff, entrepreneur stuff.
No, good for him. Cool. All right.
Yeah. What was I saying?
You're saying, sometimes on the weekends you get lonely, you'll sit in the beanbag.
Yeah, I get it. It happens. I think it's good. Like people need to be able to find some time to reflect. Maybe like think back what gets you into those points. Maybe, and I guess it's not that simple. Maybe for some people, but just like I'm sure if you talk to someone about it, you think about it. I'm sure people can go back and find moments where like, all right, this got me down, this brought me out, this got me down, this brought me out, stuff like that. I would love for people to be like, because the thing is like, it's very hard to do it by yourself sometimes. Maybe someone's very independent and it can work by themselves. That is completely up to you. If you're better at that, go for that. Great. You're a better man than I am, or a better woman than I am. But most people are better women than I am. I think it'd be really good if you talk to someone about it, whether that's a friend, family, dog, cat, hamster, therapist, somebody. That way, at least someone knows, and it's a better chance you're held accountable of these things. Like, hey, when you get in these moments, what did you do? How did you find a way to make it better? What did you do to make yourself, try to feel better about something, or get out of a lull, get out of a bad period, or just talking about it. Like, just talk about it, I think, is what it comes down to. I want people to be more open about things.
Yeah, I would agree. Um, I think it's tough. It's tough to do, but yeah, I definitely agree. That it would be nice if and I think going back to it, like yes, like social media, it makes us probably not want to do that. But I also think it can help you do it if you have the right things, if you're seeing the right things. But it almost feels like sometimes you don't see things that should help you on social media. It's stuff that can hurt your mental health or stuff like that. But I do feel like there is stuff out there that can help. You know, so
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
social media it is not bad, but there definitely is a side to it that can be. So
Yeah, I think that's where I said earlier, like I think social media has a lot of extremes
yep,
where it's either super crazy one side or super crazy the other side. And then you have a very thin middle area where it's like, ah, this is what I needed. It's very hard to find that, I think, sometimes. Maybe, you have your own media built the way you want it. That's great. I think just continue. If you've got like some sort of plan like that, you just keep going on that. And you're doing better than I am, so I can't even speak on that. My media is all weird. I don't know. It's just sports and whatever TikTok wants to feed me that day.
that's a pretty good way to put it, actually. Yeah, you never know.
Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's weird and sad, and I
Sometimes
don't know.
it's yeah, dude. I got one the other. No, I'll talk about it off camera. I can't do it on this, man. It's wild, absolutely wild. But boy,
Yeah.
oh boy, am I kind of a fan. It's a
All
long story, dude.
right. Yeah. Yeah, that's my thing. I think I don't like the viewpoint that we have on how men should act in the main area of media. And I'm going to blame Andrew Tate and Aiden Ross for that.
Yeah, I mean that's been a
Nah,
wait. We didn't even talk about that.
I still, I guess I will say, like, there are some things that they say are, like, I agree with some of the things that they have said in their life. And then maybe part of what they have stood for. It was like, I think they also look at the same thing I looked at of like, there's all of this stuff around how a male acts and how a male should be and how, you know, we don't have the outlet we could or should or want to maybe. And I think at some point, very in a weird off segment of their crazy Venn diagram of narcissism and toxic masculinity and sexism, I'd say like opposite side. Maybe there's like they are fighting for, like, getting things out there of like, fight for yourself, be better for yourself, work on yourself, and do things that are good for you that you can maybe then in turn help other people with. I don't know if they're doing that last part of turn it from help you to help others, but I would believe, like sometimes you do have to fix yourself before you can help fix other people. It's very tough to have to ask someone, hey, here's all of this, fix me.
Yeah,
What are they going to do with that? Like they can't. It comes down to you at the end of the day. And that's the tough part. Is if once you realize it comes down to you and you're not in a good spot, it's very hard to be like, oh, well then I do, like, what do you do next? What's your next step? And that's tough.
yeah,
So I will at least say the 1% of them I agree with is the fact that they want men to be better than they are. And not in like a mean way, like a help better yourself kind of
yep,
way.
yeah.
The other 99% of what they say, uh, go away.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole other conversation too. Kind of what they feed to us. But no, I agree. Yeah, I think we're all just trying to make it a better place. Make it, so people can have the ability to talk. That's all we want, really.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid.
Yeah, that's what we'll call this one. Don't be afraid. That's our title. Boom. Got it. But that was also probably all I have.
Yeah, no, that was good. That's all I got too. Um, we'll be back with another episode.
User?
I'll come up with a topic, and it'll be a banger, like always.
Always.
And we'll keep on rolling, dude.
Yeah. All right. One, we got the Riverside stuff. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
If you're looking at video things, stuff like that, recording stuff, we got Riverside recording. Everything does it. It does everything for you pretty much. It's crazy. And then second, Shank It Golf. Golf apparel. We got codes for you, discounts, all that crazy stuff. And merch soon, website, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yep. Go check it out. Go drink Prime and check out Shank It Golf and Riverside. And
right.
yeah, and that's all I got. That's all I got, Drew. You wanna end it off?
Cool. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys for listening. Let us know if there are women listening to this podcast. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they don't. I don't think they give demographics on.
Preferably Latino. Well, I'm just kidding.
No, that's mixing business and pleasure. No,
yeah,
come on.
you're right.
Nah, I guess I would like to know, just so I can know. I don't know, because I don't know what the demographic is. I don't think I've ever seen if it gives that.
Yeah.
I assume our whatever listens to us is predominantly male.
I think so.
But
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
If you enjoyed,
we will see you in the next one.
See you on the next Higher Business Podcast. Peace and chicken grease.